If you can hear me popping, I'm sorry.
Is audio dead? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear me? Is there still an audio? I know last time I did this, there was an audio issue.
Uh-oh. I can hear you.
All audible? Okay. All right, cool.
God.
Yeah,
if you can hear me popping,
OBS just cut out and reconnected for some reason.
OBS likes to be a little shitter lately, I'm not gonna lie.
It could also be because I did switch out a couple settings. We do get better internet here lately, or we do get better internet now.
Yeah. Which is fucking fantastic. Welcome to the world of high-speed internet.
Right? Finally.
Finally, high-speed internet. Let me remember how to do this.
Question for you.
Yes.
Do you think you've had any unique challenges that other people might not have had in your content creation?
In terms of unique challenges, I wouldn't really say that there's anything like insane I've had to deal with.
As Movie Cowboy just steals my goggles as you pop them onto yourself.
Well, yes, correct. They're mine now. Thank you.
They're yours now.
In terms of challenges, fuck me.
You're sitting on your face so funny.
I know. What is happening?
Did it pin to like a weird part of your face?
I guess so. My whole face is weird. It's okay.
Your face is not weird. It's just small. Would it be easier if you made yourself larger?
I think I got it. You know what? I like this look. Okay, this is called fashion. I need you to look it up. Okay, I need you to look up the fashion. Because clearly,
did I make
you can't see me, but I'm hair flipping.
Did I make a thing for it? I don't remember if I did. Hold on.
So peak fashion. This is peak performance.
Peak fashion. Oh, I didn't make a thing for it. Oh, you know what I can do?
What?
Where is it?
Ah! Rose's hat. Why are you so thick? God damn. Boop. I look like I'm trying to read with fucking reading glasses. Wait. We were talking about challenges, correct?
Yeah, unique challenges.
Okay, unique challenges wise, I don't really feel like I've had anything in particular. I do think that I like horror games. I'm not gonna like, ever ditch horror games. However, I do feel like sometimes horror games, it's not for everybody. It's not content for everybody. And I get that and I'm okay with that. But I also feel like I put myself in a corner sometimes just to be like blatantly honest and open about it. But you know what? That's okay. And you know what? We're going to move your goggles.
We're going to...
There we go.
It's not pinning to my face very well.
I just saw you doing that. The googly eyes. Hey, oh, goddamn, she's just a little bit, it's a little bit nipply in here. It's a little nipply. You know what, actually, would you like to see biblically accurate Ella?
Biblically accurate Ella? Oh,
yeah. God. Alright.
Wait, you know what else I can do? I can do this.
What is that? Oh, the chainsaw. Yeah.
The chainsaw man.
Yeah. Have you watched that by any chance?
I have not. I've heard it's good.
I too have heard it's pretty good.
I like how this has just evolved into
eyes. Yes.
Showing off assets. Oh, you know what I downloaded and
Unfortunately, I can't turn around, so I can't actually show off my asset.
How do I? Oh, I should have looked at how to trigger this. Hold on.
Uh-oh. They drop the ball. The rest is pretty good. Okay.
How do I?
My eyes are up here. My eyes are up here, thank you.
How do I toggle a... There we go.
Is there a Pokeball in your hand?
There is. Hold on. I'm
Alright.
trying to figure out where this thing is.
Doink. Doink.
Where is... Is there a way to make it... Oh god. I didn't realize it would come out as a Pokeball. Just being yeeted with very specific things.
Catch me.
How do I trigger it? Hello?
Ah!
Is
I've
this
been
like...
caught. Oh. I've been caught. Let me out.
There's actually a way that I'm supposed to be able to trigger it.
Try 1, 2, and 3.
One, two.
I don't think I've seen the Pokeball actually. That's
It's
a new, asset
new
to me.
one.
Interesting.
Uh,
It may require like specific setup. I don't know. Ah!
It's-
Chunk!
Lechonk.
Lechonk!
And it actually
Kitty.
moves around.
Oh, that's cute. Oh! If you haven't seen assets that you can like make yourself, let me show you. Let me show you. A bunny. You want to see my bunny?
Your bunny?
My bunny.
Your bunny.
It's me. Hi. Yeah. So there's 2 of me now. My bunny is bigger than I am now. Wait, let me actually hold on. This is what we'll do.
There's another one I can do. Where is it?
Oh,
Where is...
there. I got my bunny. My cuddly stuffed bunny. Oh my goodness. Is that a Pokemon or a Digimon?
It's a Pokemon. It's Amaranth.
That's a... What the fuck? Is that new?
I think it's one of the newer ones.
I know very little about Pokemon nowadays, I'm not gonna lie.
How many other ones to... There's a whole bunch of them. I just found a whole bunch today that I added. What's another one? This one.
Nothing about Pokemon nowadays. It's awful. Dude, it gives you different ones?
Well,
the
they're all
fuck?
different assets.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's really cool if that's randomizing shit. Holy moly.
No, I'm pulling out a whole bunch of them.
Gotcha.
This one's name is Fido.
Fido? A pupper?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's like a donut. It's like a donut, but it's got mustard on it. It's a mustard donut. The peak flavor. Dude, mustard-filled donuts? Bueno. Delicious.
What's another fun one? Let's see. This wait, I kid you not. There's a whole...
Holy moly. You're gonna have to send me where you got that from, because I want to see that.
Wiglet.
Excuse.
This is the new version of Diglett.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
This is the new version of Diglett.
Bro, that looks bad. That looks inappropriate. That is a something that is illegal. Illegality. That is an illegal item. Holy moly.
Let's see. What's another fun one? What's another one? Oh. Oh, you'll probably like
Oh.
this one.
Oh. All right, goodbye, bunny. Hey, that one's cute.
Sprigatito?
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito. It's the grass type starter.
Sprigatito. Oh, that's cute. I like
It actually
that.
has tracking.
Okay, but were you okay? Let me ask though. Now it's my turn to interview you, bird.
Yes.
Were you what starter types? Grass, fire, water. Which one?
Let's see. Depends on the gen.
Mm-hmm.
Between Bulbasaur, Charizard, and Squirtle, I was always a Squirtle fan. Until recently.
Until recently?
Until recently, I have a new appreciation for Bulbasaur.
Okay. All right.
I forget what gen it's in, but Cyndaquil? No, not Cyndaquil. The one that turns into what's the one that's the fire chicken?
Oh, Torchic.
Torchic.
Blaziken is the last evolution.
That gen, Torchic was my favorite starter.
Torchic's really cute though. It's like a little chicken nugget. You just fucking like take it and shove it in your mouth, and you know, there you go. There's dinner. There's dinner. It's a little chicken nugget. Tasty.
Oh yeah, this what's Sprigatito comes with in the same pack that I got it. There is a
oh, that's so cute. Oh, right? That's so cute.
Right. All then I can just like duck down behind the bar.
All I have is a silly peepo blanket.
Silly people.
Silly peepo.
And it has a back to it too. The peepo blanket, which is green screen.
His mouth. Oh no. Oh no.
Poor people. That's why he's sad.
Oh no, dude! It looks like Mike Wazowski in Monsters Inc. when he got the lip sucking machine, the limp plumpifier.
Oh my god! Yeah, it does.
It's Coral Blue #2 lipstick.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, SpongeBob! I love SpongeBob. It's such a good show. Oh my gosh.
What's Pokemon's this one? It's a Wooper.
Wooper! Dude, excuse me, goodness me. The new Woopers are so cute. I love them.
You hate. Wait, why you hate? Why mini hate?
Why hate? Do you hate Coral Blue #2? In which case, that's a goddamn shame because that's called Couture.
What's this one? Oh, is this the new one of the other starters?
What?
The water starter? It's a water duck.
It's a duck with a fucking toupee. It's a duck with a toupee.
It's called Quaxley.
What?
It's Quaxley.
What the fuck?
Also, Satari, hello, welcome on in.
Satari. I know it's Satari. Satari's a burb.
Look at I can lean and he waddle and they waddle.
And I waddled away, waddle, till the very next day. That's literally just a blue-footed booby with a toupee. That
right. Listen, we like the blue-footed boobies.
We like the blue boobies here.
What's this one? Hold on.
The motherfucking bluebies.
What's this one? Oh my god.
That's a little sus. That looks like that's an olive, but that's a sussy olive. Get that thing away from me. Get out of here.
Hello, fellow bear. Yeah, welcome on in. Let's see. Oh, a question. If you could retain all of the knowledge and skills and stuff that you got now, and you had to go back and restart your content creation, like from ground zero, would you change how you did it, or would you just would you do the same?
I think if I were to go back now to the very beginning, like when I was trying to figure out what my branding was, like who I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, um, I wouldn't change being a horror VTuber. And I actually wouldn't change the way that I went about doing it either. I think where people make mistakes as they're starting VTubing is that so many people I've seen, they wait until they have their final VTube model, you know? And they don't get the experience of dealing with OBS that likes to fuck up or, getting used to their model in VTube Studio and things like that. I think it's very important to, like, start early, dude. My biggest, like, start early. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say on it.
The
Y
I know, kind of like to double down on that is network.
Yes! Yes,
Learn
that's
how
another
to
thing, yes.
learn how to network. And I'm not just talking like I'm here to make friends. Like no. Like
Mhm.
if we're being honest, streaming, content creation, you're running a small business.
Yes, you are your product.
Whether you are making money or not, you're running a small business. So
Mhm.
you need to network. You need to network with people out there who are going to interact with you and come to your streams.
Mhm. Strongly agree with that. It's the networking. I would definitely that is one thing. I take my previous statement back. That is one thing that if I could go back, I would definitely work on that more because I'm still not super great at it. Um, I like to think that I'm getting better, but definitely like getting out there, networking, talking to people, beyond the people that I already hold very dear and close to me. Um, but just getting myself out there more. So, because the thing is
Also,
like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say also to clarify about networking. You just reminded me my ADHD brain.
Mm,
People that are near and dear to you, yeah, like hang around with them, vibe with them, do whatever. But by network, I mean like reaching out into social media and to other platforms, and like getting aware and like potentially making that group of people that you don't have to expand the group that you're super close to, but like
right,
that next level of like people that you interact with on a potentially regular basis, and like bring them into and start creating your own community.
right, for sure. Um, Getting out there, meeting new people, pulling them kind of into the fold, get in my fucking pockets. Get in
Get
my
in your
pockets.
pockets.
Get in my pockets. Get in my fucking laundry basket. Um, but I've met so many great people. Um, that sometimes it feels like I never get around to all of them. I'm just like, fuck. So, but yeah, I think that's one thing I would definitely also like take and improve on. It's like, hey, put yourself out there, meet new people, meet more people, and don't be like afraid or nervous about it because if they don't like you, they'll tell you. If they don't want to
Yes.
be around you, they'll tell you, you know?
Well, or they just won't be around you.
Yeah, or that, or they just won't, be around you, which valid as well. So,
I would say me personally, one thing I would go back and change is when I first started and I was like, hey, I want to get a Discord up and running. I was like,
yes.
one of the things that I did was I used to um not ping spam, but like everything was going to the same role that everybody else had. And I didn't realize at the time, I'm like, hey, you know what? Everybody's this everybody's. It's effectively an add everyone.
Right.
But the thing about doing that is you can't suppress it the same way that you can suppress the add everyone on Discord.
Mhm.
So it made it so a lot of people in my Discord just have the Discord muted,
Yeah.
which means that it killed a lot of the interaction during the beginning of my streaming.
Yep.
And until recently, when I started like making roles that people could opt into for those tags, the Discord was, I don't want to say dead because there were people that would interact with it daily, but
Right.
like it was like the same couple people as opposed to the community as a whole.
Mhm. Mhm.
So one of the biggest things that I would suggest for other people is to go back, do the extra work, create those different roles for people to go like opt into, so that they're not getting ping spammed, so that when things actually are important to come out, they're not going to miss those announcements. They're not going to see the interaction, and they won't be afraid to be around your server.
Yeah. I think with that in mind, it's something I need to work on too, actually, is creating those separate roles for, like, you know, if you want Twitch updates, if you want Twitter updates, because I don't have, like, Twitter coming through my Discord. That's something that I never really wanted coming through the Discord because of that reason, because of the spam pings, essentially. But I have learned that for the @everyone or @here role, using that is, like, important announcements. So, like, if there's, you know, fucking triangle schemes. If there's any triangle schemes going on,
triangle schemes, the
pyramid
schemes, two-dimensional pyramid schemes, because they haven't seen people searching out against them.
Fuck it. If there's like a pyramid scheme going around Discord, if there's, you know, somebody in the wide web of the internet that's just not fucking, you know, not okay, things like that, I will ping @everyone, just like, hey, be aware of this. Or if I'm collabing with somebody, hey, be aware of this. I will not be on my channel. So that way, do not come looking for me on my channel. And that's kind of like the main things I've learned to use that for. But yeah.
Actually, I was kind of talking to you before stream, and now that we're live, I can at least get some of the opinions for chat here. What would you guys think about if I were to do an additional reward for people who want to subscribe to the channel and or potentially boost the Discord, where I open up a channel for that's part of the Discord, which is like a jukebox channel. So like if you guys want suggestions for music that I'm playing on like my Spotify, you guys can quote unquote put a quarter in the jukebox, and like the people who have access to that, people who have access and can read that, would be people who have the sub role, which is auto gotten by Twitch integration, and people who boost the server, because I can give access to both of those. I don't know if people are still here, but
it's a good idea to throw out. Honestly, like you said, we talked about it before. I think it's a pretty good idea just to get people on board, hanging out. It's like an extra, it's like a reward, it's like a little extra something, it's like the little cherry on top,
yeah,
except fuck maraschino cherries. And fuck those things. Fake cherries,
too sweet.
They're too sweet. Exactly. Fun fact though, I used to be able to tie a cherry stem in my mouth, but I don't know if I can still do that. I haven't done that in a very long time.
Doing it as a channel point redeem, the only thing about that is it's abusable. And it's also to incentivize people for actually partaking and taking the extra step. Much like a lot of bars and places would, at least when they were a lot more common for jukeboxes, would make you put a little quarter in, because otherwise you could just come in and push a little button and then run out. Like by putting a quarter in, you're putting money in so you can hear whatever music you want. That's kind of like the idea.
Those are the best cherries. Mini, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Just own it. Just own it. It's fine.
In your VTuber circle, or you're in your little network, do you have anybody that you have had that have been like mentors to you, or like people who have been like major inspirations to you?
Inspirations and mentors. I think there are a lot of people I look up to just for the fact of what they do, how they do it, and just their charisma. It's something that I aspire to be, is more charismatic.
What you mean? You mean the dumpy's not enough?
My dumpy's not enough. The clap of my ass cheeks, I need more. I need more. Sometimes the
more.
clap isn't enough. Okay, wait. That's. Hold on. Wait a minute. The clap of my ass cheeks.
Ellie, you're not supposed to give people the clap. That's a
the
different
clap
thing.
of my ass cheeks is alerting the guards. Fuck, I fucked up. God damn it. See, this is what happens when I don't watch what I'm saying. If I don't put my filter on. So I would say specific people. I would say Westy. So Sir Westy, he is a fellow Eldritch VTuber.
Okay.
He is a cat. He is the house cat of Cthulhu, essentially. Super great person, super chill. He has helped me figure out so many fucking things for my stream. Whether it's plugins, how to do certain things, the tie tools thing that we showed you for the spinning. He showed me that. That's where I got that from. He is just a smorgasbord of information, and he's not afraid to like share it, which is really appreciated. Especially as someone who is just starting out, who is small, who is literally and figuratively fucking small. So I think he's one of the people I look up to a lot. And then who else? I'm really bad at pointing people out because I always feel bad.
So I have a couple that I look forward to, mainly because they're to name a couple for different reasons. So in terms of like people that I aspire to get part of like their charisma or their energy or like their entertainment level, one person I have to say is he's gonna fight me on this, and he's gonna definitely like try to call me out on it if he watches the VOD later. Armazian. One of the things that was said about him, and one of the things I absolutely love about him, is he always has something witty to say at every moment.
Right.
And like it makes for fantastic content. And like he doesn't seem to he doesn't seem to believe at all times that like he's of the caliber worthy of like that kind of a praise, and it blows his mind a little bit. But like I kid you not, like I wish to have the level of wit that he has at all times.
Yeah.
Another person, I'm gonna lump a couple people together, because it's just the level of media that they can, the level of things that you can do with OBS and like VTubing in general that just blows my mind. And it's like just the creativity that goes behind it. You've got Alpine Showtime.
Yes, I've seen Alpine and fucking hell. They have crazy ideas.
You've got Sineapple.
Of course. We love the pineapple here.
We love the pineapple. Here. We love the fruit.
The fruit lord.
And then we've got Poppy.
Yeah.
I will say that like Poppy's very high energy, and sometimes like definitely requires me to have a little bit of energy to want to like watch his streams. But like wait, hold up.
Nope. Go back to your lurking. Goodbye.
Go back to your lurking.
Goodbye. Goodbye, fruit.
But like Poppy though, just the stuff that he pulls into his streams, just the media that he does, and like the level of things that just like I didn't know you could do that. And it's just like, wait, how do you do that? And it's like not necessarily like going out and asking him or like trying to be like, I want to do what he does but better. No, it's just like I kind of like that aspect of what he did. How do I replicate that? Like that's
and put your own spin on it.
Exactly. But like
if you want another person who's super fucking high energy, holy shit, they're a horror VTuber, but they're like a flesh tuber. Jal.
Okay.
I was introduced to Jal. Insane. Fucking sane. Holy moly.
Okay.
The energy on that stream for the first like hour and a half to 2 hours, they don't even get to play a game until the first like hour and a half is done with, because there's so much going on in chat. It's nuts. It's insane.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's fucking nuts.
But but Sai is just like, wait, hold up. But like for real though, like going into Sai a little bit. he has some really, really creative things that he does behind the scenes to make everything work. Puts a lot of effort, especially into the audio sections of his streams, regardless if he's just doing an art stream or whether he's doing a live singing stream or whatever like that. But he also brings a level which I think is it's his personality. It's like the down to earth. It's this is me. He wears it on his sleeve. He wears it on his stream, and like he's very chill. At the same time of having like it's a very unique mix of both chill, good vibes, and chaos.
Yes.
And it's very hard to do, and yet he does it very well.
Comfortable chaos.
Comfortable chaos.
Yes. Yes. So no, I appreciate that. We appreciate that about him. He's a good bean. Good bean. Oh, excuse me. No, he's not a bean. He's a fruit.
He's a fruit.
He's a fruiter.
A fruit.
El fruit. But yeah, no, I think those people. Plus, also, actually, Cult of Many. I don't know if you've got Cult of Many. She's insane too.
I've looked at a couple of her streams.
She is a sweetheart, and she is funny as hell, and she's got that gremlin energy, and just all around, very good, very good, very good. She's constantly coming up with new stuff too.
I was very confused, I think, on her. I think I caught her birthday stream. I was very confused because I think she has multiple characters that she plays.
So Many has multiple models. I don't know about characters so much. Okay. But she's got multiple models floating around out there for sure.
Starry wants to slurp.
No Slurpees. No Slurpees. No Slurpees. I'm not the juice box. Give Chad a juice box so they don't fucking slurp.
Give Chad. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I gotta give Chad an appropriate. Chad's gonna have an appropriate juice box. Where is it?
I've got the fucking fly swatter out.
Where is it?
The chat appropriate juice box? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh lord. Simp juice. Yay! We love simp juice. Now get on the fucking... Put your hands over your head. No simps in this chat. Not allowed. No slurping up the tiny gooper. Goop's not healthy for you to drink, okay? Goop is not a healthy drink. Just hide that.
What do you think is a
Yes.
What do you
continue? What are you gonna say?
I'm laughing at Sorry's chat.
I'm slurping? No! Bad chicken!
What do you think is a common myth that people have about either VTubing or streaming? That is like a misconception.
That in order to put out good content, you have to have a $4,000 model. You don't. No. In order to put out good content, you have to have you. You have to have I think there's a certain level absolutely of personality that goes into it. And you have to have fun.
Yes.
you can't do this shit and not have fun. Chat can tell when you're not having a good time. Okay? Chat is far more perceptive than people think sometimes, and it drives me up the wall.
That's one of the reasons why I tend to avoid games like League, at least on my own channel. Because I know what it does to my personality. I know what it does to my energy level. I know that there are some people who are out there for that kind of content, for like that quote unquote rage content. But unless you achieve that level of rage content and people actually know it's there, like it drives people away.
Yeah, it does, because you don't want to sit here and listen to somebody be angry and upset and all that stuff unless you like that content. But at the same time, oftentimes I see that people who like the rage content, they like when it's disproportionate rage. They like
Right.
the Tyler ones, the whoever the other fucking kid was on Valorant that was saying some crazy shit a while back. Like that's what they look for.
They
And
look
that's
for
just
like
not what you want. That's not what you want.
Yeah, they look for the person that I don't want to give. They look for the type of person I don't want to give content or attention to, because there's many levels as to why I don't think that they should be appreciated personally.
Mm-hmm. So
I know for me, one of the common ones that I see, and I think it's a well-known one of streamers, but like outside people looking in don't really quite grasp, and that's that all streaming is you push go street, you push go live, and then you start making money.
No,
it's very much not the case.
No, people put in so many hours of work, like outside of stream, after stream, before stream. Fucking sometimes people do it in the middle of stream, you know?
Yes.
So, like, yeah, Satari, I fucking, it'd be cool if it were push a button, make money, but that's not how it works.
Nah. And the another thing too is like, as a streamer and as whatever, you cannot compare for multiple levels, but you cannot compare yourself to other streamers either. Let's say people who are, as in, for one reason or another, could be considered successful. Like, you cannot compare your content to theirs because you don't know how far along in their career they are, and you don't know how much work they've put in. Like, right. For all you know, they could be on like their 3rd year of content creation, and they've been working on it daily for those 3 years. And you might be starting off, and it might be like you're 1 month in, and you're like, man, I wish I was successful as that person has been doing it for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Like, you cannot compare, your potentially day 1, month 1, week 1 to their year 3.
Right.
And then the other thing too is like, I'm gonna call a couple people out in chat.
Oh no! Right. Here it comes.
Not by name. Not by name. They're gonna respond though. But like, to build traction, to get any sort of growth, you need to actually create content. You need to actually stream. You need to, stay on top of it. I know that there's different things that like, different people have different batteries, for one reason or another, like they might get burnt out or whatever. And like, my advice is not like, don't overextend yourself, but like, there's also a degree of like, if you don't stream, people aren't going to come to you for your streams because they won't know when to expect you to be there.
Right.
That's part of the reason why I say like, get into a habit of doing 1 stream a week at minimum. Because then people can start showing up for that 1 stream a week.
Right. And that's like what we talked about earlier too, is keeping times consistent, days consistent, stuff like that. So, so I see Mojo over there in chat.
He's making a joke. He's just being a little shit.
We love that. We love that.
I'm kind of kickstarting him streaming again. He's one of the people I'm partially calling out. We have a collab with him tomorrow, and then I've got a collab with him again on Friday.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Tomorrow he's going to be joining my crew of people that are going to be playing Darktide together.
The flight crew?
The flight crew? Oh my god.
The flight crew? Anyway.
But for those of you in chat who are unaware, I know I made I know I kind of sent a message in my Discord. I got accepted into the partner program from Fat Shark. Fat Shark is
Congratulations.
Thank you. Fat Shark is the company behind Vermintide and or Vermintide 2 and Darktide. So Darktide is, and as long as you guys like the content, Darktide is going to become a fairly regular part of the channel. Mostly because you guys seem to enjoy it when I was playing through the early access beta. So that starts tomorrow.
Nice.
But then also me and Mojo are going to be doing a recurring collab, at least for I don't know how long, but we're going to be playing through Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
Oh God, good luck. Good luck. Are you both playing at the same time, or is one of you backseating?
We're both playing. It's going to be a co-op play style.
Do they have co-op like that? I thought
it's not true co-op. It's not true co-op, but we're going to be doing it as much as we can to make it kind of like co-op.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can kind of like you can summon the other person in, and they can help you clear your content. So like it'll be that kind of a thing.
Do a little ring-a-ling of the bell. Gotcha.
Yeah. But like both of us are Dark Souls nerds. Both of us have, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I added up total between Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, just Dark Souls games. We're not talking like across the entire, FromSoft.
Right.
My Steam playtime says that I have 970 hours.
I'm sorry, what? I don't think I have that many hours in Steam altogether, much less on 3 fucking games. Well, holy shit, dude.
Well, it's technically 4 because Dark Souls 1 has a remastered version.
That still doesn't make it any better. You're just digging your hole deeper. You're literally just burying yourself.
I want to say Mojo's in the range of 700 plus from what he was telling me.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. I think the most hours I have on any game is fucking City Skylines at like 150.
Satari with 700 hours in RimWorld and 1400 in Zomboid. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you people are crazy. Different breed. I bow down. Down.
Listen, we'll not get into my my Borderlands playtime across those.
Oh, Borderlands is fun though. I like Borderlands.
I think Borderlands 2 I have like 240 hours in alone. Keeps like I'm gonna go die now.
That's so many hours. That's so many.
Hey yo, we need a fly swatter in here, a goop swatter.
No, the light, the shinies. Oh!
Hold on. We're gonna try to. Where's that little?
Vermintide! I am the vermin now.
Anyway. So funnily enough that you're talking about like Dark Souls stuff, I actually did a gremlin mode with a good friend of mine, Reese, and he played Bloodborne. Jesus, I can't talk now. Well, I just kind of like hung out in the background. Dude, it made me want to play like a Souls-esque game because it was really entertaining.
So if you were to start off one scratch, it depends on how long of a game you want to play. If you want a longer running game, but that's a little bit potentially easier to edge into.
Wink
wonk. My suggestion is Elden Ring.
Okay. Yeah, I heard Elden Ring is like baby's first Souls-like, essentially.
It's still a Souls-like game. But it gives you more tools to deal with the Souls-like game.
Tools being like weapons or like different skill sets? Like which tools are you talking about? Like tools of the trade? Am I going to become a carpenter?
Well, by tools I mean like they give you different mechanics. So like it's still a Souls-like game in the sense of like you're still very much in Dark Souls. Like you're still very much like in Bloodborne, where it's like that same fighting mechanic where you lock onto an enemy, you can walk around them, you can backstab, you can parry, you dodge roll and all that. That's still Souls-like in that sense. But like they added in like it's an open world exploration. You can run around, gather a lot more resources. There's crafting in it. There's a stealth mechanic in it. Archery is not just a tool to be used to assist your melee abilities. Like you can actually use archery as a main damage source. Like there's so many different ways to play.
Mm-hmm.
What Satori says, Elden Ring is better balanced, has really cool world building and design. It's also one of the things about Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 is you load into the game, and part of the reason why people don't get typically very far is because it punches you right in the face. Like it literally says, "Hey, here's your first skill check. Have fun." Elden Ring literally says as a mechanic of like you can avoid that part and come back later.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe, did I hear?
Uh-oh. Phoebe's like, people arrive. Hello.
Phoebe played through Elden Ring.
Oh, nice.
On her stream. And she had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite drinking activity? What, playing Elden Ring or Dark Souls? What, when you drink every time you die? Good luck staying alive.
Have fun at the hospital. Jesus Christ.
I do actually have one of the things I did set up for my stream. I'm hoping it still works. Is a death counter.
Oh no!
So me and Mojo are going to have a running death counter for the series.
Are you guys gonna like duke it out and see who dies the least or the most?
We'll see. We'll also have to work out for what counts as a death, because technically, if you're co-oping, if you're the one being summoned, you're not on your own life. So if you die, it's not as bad.
Oh, so that does make it tricky.
So we have to figure out if dying as a summon counts as a death.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just a simple yes or no. But like there are times where like if you're the one summoning someone, since it locks you out of certain mechanics in certain areas, where it's just easier for the other person to just yeet themselves off a cliff than it is to like desummon them.
Jesus Christ.
So I wish I was kidding.
Whee! Just fucking, all right, I gotta head out. Goodbye. Woo! Like, okay. That's fine.
But like Phoebe's just use an item to disconnect. That doesn't work in panic moments though, or like moments where like you have enemies chasing after you.
Hit the power button and walk away. Easy solution.
But yeah, that's gonna be a whole lot of fun with Mojo.
Nice. That is excellent.
Just quit out.
Exit mode. Thank you.
So question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is something that can only be learned by diving straight in let's just say content creation in general?
Oh God.
Like we're talking like preparation and like doing research and stuff like that. Really can't teach it to you until you experience it and learn it the hard way.
Fixing problems on the fly. In terms of OBS, in terms of VTube Studio. Basically anything that you're using to stream. During your stream, whatever it may be. Learning how to troubleshoot on the fly is invaluable. And I think that when people don't practice and they don't start off, even if it's just with a PNG, if they don't start off and they don't learn, they're never going to get better. And their first stream is just going to be a big mess of technical issues. And that's just my opinion on it. But I think it's very important to like troubleshoot, learn how to troubleshoot on the fly. And at the same time, troubleshoot, but also keep your chat entertained. Keep your people there, keep them engaged. Don't let it die off, things like that.
I know, I just saw a TikTok today. It's really, really funny. There's a streamer, a facecam streamer, and she does live DJing. Mm-hmm. And like that's like most of her content is like it's just different cameras, different angles, and like she's got lighting but in her room and stuff like that that does it along with her music and stuff like that. And a lot of her cameras and a lot of her lighting works through her Stream Deck. And her Stream Deck stopped working midway through stream, or it was like at the beginning of the stream or whatever. Right. And she was trying to troubleshoot it before stream, and then she went live and hoped that might have fixed the issue. So she's trying out the different buttons, nothing's working, and so she starts manually doing it, and making still entertaining, still having the show go on and stuff like that. And then partway through stream, OBS just did 100 things at once, and she brings it back to her stream whatever, and she's just staring at chat, just like, what just happened?
All of her effects went off at once, or
all the buttons that she pushed on her stream deck went off at once. And she was talking through the clip of my stream deck probably is never going to work again. I might have to get another one and get it replaced, or blah 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 blah, and have to troubleshoot it. And all of that happens, and she just has this moment of oh my god. Oh no, stream deck horror story. But she's like, oh my god. And then she's like, wait, hold on. To explain what just happened, that was all of the effects of all the buttons that I had pushed in that troubleshooting period going off at the same time. And then she's like, wait a minute, does it work now? And then she starts pressing buttons on the stream deck and it starts working normally.
Oh my god, that's great. See, that's fantastic. You have that half minute or half second of pure fucking panic, and then you just pick it back up again. You're like, okay, cool. Great.
But on that note, what I was kind of getting at is, don't be afraid of scuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just let scuff happen, because it's going to happen. It's just how you handle it and how you acknowledge it. And no matter how much you can prepare, how much you can, set things up, this stream, OBS is just hey, we're just going to disconnect after a little bit.
Right. I hate when that happens. I actually had that recently happen where my encoder settings, apparently I learned that I hadn't updated some stuff or something was wrong. And I needed to kind of force updates on some things. It happened 2 nights in a row. And on the second night, I was like, I need to fix this because I don't want to deal with this anymore, this stuff. But it's a natural part of streaming. You're online. The online world has scuff.
Yes. Especially, to Noodle's point. Hello, Noodle, welcome on in. But to Noodle's point, the VTuber starter kit has scuff included because unlike I not to put VTuber, I don't really mean this as a way to say that VTubers are better in any way than other streamers. That's not necessarily true.
Right.
But VTubers are using technology in a way that face cam streamers aren't. That doesn't mean that face cam streamers can't.
Mm-hmm.
But we're using a tracking software, we're using software that rigs, we're using a program on top of a program on top of a program in some cases, in addition to streaming.
Yep. And that's just extra shit that can go wrong, like Mojo said.
Yes.
So
Tori, this is Brady Tech Support. Have you tried separating the feathers from the eggs?
Have you tried cracking a few eggs? A few cracked eggs make an omelet.
As a content creator and artist, we all know that artist block is a thing and content creation block is a thing. There just comes to those points where you're just like, man, I just can't. I can't do anything. I can't put the pen to the paper. I can't, I don't want to hit start stream. What are some of the methods that you use to get out of that space?
I've definitely hit that roadblock. To be quite honest with you, I've hit that roadblock a few times where you're just so exhausted or you can't think of anything and it just pain. I'm in Spain without the S. In terms of breaking that though, there's a couple different ways that I like to do it, and it's mostly comes down to shit posts.
Okay.
Shit posts are a core part of who I am, to be quite honest with you. So if I can get away with making a shit post a day, I'm usually okay,
Is that your stream the other night when you did all the shit post Pokemon? Exactly. If you can just come up with some random shit like that, oftentimes it helps. For me, it makes me feel better. It entertains my chat. People have fun. People want to see that kind of thing. It's just, and it's off the cuff. I didn't plan to do that. I don't think I did, at least. Seeing you do that out of the corner of my eye fucks me up. That is brand new. There's also a rave mode, too.
Yeah, on the flip side though, like literally on the flip side, the other thing that helps me too is like taking a step away from the creation of whether it's content, whether it's art, whatever it may be. Taking a step away and like having time for myself really fucking helps. Either whether it be like legitimately I am alone on my own doing nothing and just kind of thinking about stuff, or if it's, you know, hanging out with certain people that bring me a lot of comfort, like my comfort people. So, I think those are the main things.
I know for me, I don't do the art stuff. Not that I don't think I could, it's just not a type of content that I create. But in terms of like streaming, a very big part of my personality is I like being sociable.
Yes.
I don't really consider myself an extrovert. In fact, actually, I consider myself in between introvert and extrovert. I actually think of myself as a weird mix of like, I call myself an extroverted introvert. So, you know, streaming is almost a release. It's a stress reliever. It's a time where I get to hang out with chat. I get to hang out with you guys. I get to, you know, do things that I don't normally get to do on a day-to-day basis because I work a very ambivert. I didn't know ambivert was a term.
Ambivert. Ambivert. You're an ambivert. Angry burb.
Angry burb. Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Are you going to draw me as an angry bird?
Don't move.
Wait, hold on.
Don't move. Eyebrows. There we go. Perfection. You might want to trim.
Angry burb.
Angry burb. Okay, anyway.
So I don't really, at least I haven't hit that block yet. On my little rant of like the not wanting to hit going live. I think it's kind of what some people find a little bit odd about my approach, but because streaming is a relief, it is like a stress reliever. It's the time where I get to be social with people. It's the time where I get to hang out with people I don't normally get to do. And like a lot of times I'm doing something fun. So like I'm either gaming or I'm hanging out with like, you know, people like you where I get to know you guys better, or like you know, on the note of like making money, I've done a couple things to help regain some of the costs that I've put into streaming, but I have not netted zero yet. I'm still in the negative. Like I've still put in more money that I've gained from it. So it's definitely not about making money, at least not yet. But like, this is what I do for fun. I enjoy doing this. This is something I do, you know, to hang out with you guys. This is something I do to, you know, because I enjoy doing it. There's also a degree of like, you know, I'm gaming anyways. So like I get to do it in a way that, you know, pushes me creatively, that pushes me socially. And, you know, it's something I enjoy doing.
And honestly, like, if you're going to be gaming anyway, like, I mean, of course, have your own private, separate time to game with your friends and do that sort of stuff. But also, like, if you're already gaming, why not, you know?
Yes.
Why not catch up with people you may not get to catch up with all the time by streaming, you know? So, it makes sense. That's a valid fucking way of thinking about it.
I know. Actually, I think that actually unknowingly hits on a note of like a way to balance things for me is having that game or that thing that I can do that's not on stream. So like,
yes,
I definitely have a list of games where I'm like, I'm not going to touch these because I want them to be stream games. But like that list is long. And so like without locking myself out of stream games and content creation opportunities, it's just like, well, now I don't want a game. Well, you can't in my case, I can't not game because gaming is not just a relief. It's not just a stress relief. It's an escape.
Hashtag game is life, gamers. Game is life. Yeah.
But like, so make sure that you set games aside or things to do aside, even not with other people, but like with yourself, because it's also a very different thing. You know, there's always like, you can stream Fortnite and then still play Fortnite off stream and like still be social, but like, what if you want to do it alone?
Yeah.
Like, so like for me, I've been playing Cyberpunk offline.
Ooh, how's that going?
It's fun. I think I'm making some pretty good progress.
Nice.
I mean, I'm upwards of 30 hours in at this point.
Jesus Christ.
But like the point is, don't be afraid to do things offline, especially time-consuming content, because you need some sort of escape and something to channel your potentially bad energy or stuck energy into, just to get through something that might have you stuck.
Yep. And I think that's a lot of the time where, like, for example, if I do an art stream, if I'm not happy with something, hey guys, we're gonna swap off to something else because I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna, fuck around with it after stream, when I have my own time to sit there and be silent and just completely focus on whatever it is,
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely a valuable thing to have, is that quiet time. Become internal, peaceful. Oh goodness.
Z, hello. Just make sure you don't get hit by things flying past you.
No. Do it again. Throw it.
Do it again.
Catch it. I become my full size. Feed me, Seymour. I have become large. Let's go. Party. Oh. I will protect you.
Oh my god. Hold on. I can also... Where is it? I gotta get the protection ready.
The protection? I'm just gonna dunk myself in this drink real quick.
Oh my
yes.
god.
Yes. Nice and cool. Just don't drink me.
Just don't drink you.
Just don't drink me. Oh. I'm just gonna join this party real quick.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Mojo, don't slurp the goop.
No slurp. No slurp. No. Huh? Goodbye.
Goodbye. Where did you go?
Goodbye. Hello. I just came to say hello.
So I have an interesting question, and it's always interesting because everybody's opinion on it is different. What would you consider to be successful as a streamer or content creator?
Oh boy.
And do you think you fit that bill, or how are you planning on better attaining that?
I think that success as a content creator is constantly changing. I said it earlier, I'm gonna say it again because it's a fucking motto now at this point. Progress, not perfection. Like continually improving yourself, continually changing your content, figuring out what people like, because trends change,
Yes.
You're not gonna always be able to get away with the same shit.
I mean, unless it's Yeet.
Important. Huh?
Unless it's Yeet. Yeet has been around for years.
Yeet.
Yeet.
It's fucking whoop. But I think it comes down to constantly evolving yourself as a creator, as a person, learning from your past mistakes. Learning from your past. Yeet.
I mentioned the word yeet, chat shall answer.
Honestly, valid. Honestly, chat, do it again. Chat, do it again. But yeah, just evolving your content is kind of the main. If you can evolve, fucking Christ, yes, it is. Wait, are they throwing? What are they throwing at you? Is it just a bunch of shit?
So it's
Is
a
it
whole
just the
bunch of
tit stuff?
well. So the program I use is called KBonk.
Oh.
Oh no!
No tits?
No, they took my
So
goggles.
no tits. Goddamn.
So KBonk allows me to like it allows for a little bit better customization. It's also a little bit better on the CPU.
Okay, gotcha.
So what's being thrown at me is little paper airplanes,
Aw.
different seeds. There's like sunflower seeds. There's a couple beans. There's other things like that. There's also PNG planes.
Bird feed.
Yeah. But then there's also like
Cute.
paper airplanes and like PNG planes and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
There is also the occasional gnome that's in there.
Okay, nice.
I also have a redeem that's called Gnomed.
Yes. Yes.
Where they will literally just pelt me with gnomes.
Woo! Here we go. I got you, Zeus. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it.
I do have to. I gotta add. That reminds me. I gotta add somebody to my credit list. Occasionally, when things are getting thrown at me, I don't know if you hear it. The hours, and the there's the ugh sound, like the pufferfish sound. That one those were actually voiced by those specific ones that I added were voiced by Bimton, the streamer.
Nice.
In her Discord, she's like, "Here, I recorded these. You guys can use them to your heart's content." I was like, "Okay."
Free voice lines. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Nice. Did I finish answering the question? See, this is the bad part about ADHD goo brain. ADHD goo brain. But yeah, just improving all the time as a creator.
Yes.
And adapting. You know, adaptation is one of your number one skills as anything, honestly, in life. So yeah, that's gonna be like, if you can adapt, you're successful, in my opinion.
The on top of that though is if you have a type of content that people enjoy, and like it's content that doesn't get stale. Let's say like I want to clarify what I'm basically trying to say is, you know, if you have content that people come back to repeatedly for, don't feel like you need to change for the sake of change.
Yeah, don't fix something if it's not broken.
Now, I want to clarify though, that's as long as it's not getting stale.
Yes.
If people are still coming back and they're still enjoying it and it's still something that they very much like, then don't change it just because it's like, oh, it's been so long, I need to change it. Like, you know, constantly improve on it, come up with new things and whatever, but like, don't also drive people away because you changed something that they did like.
Definitely agree with that. Oh no. Gnomed. Get gnomed. But yeah, don't change. If people are still enjoying the content, if the other thing is like watching numbers. I know like don't watch your numbers during stream, but you still have to pay attention to like trends in your numbers after stream, you know?
Yes.
So like during stream, don't do it. After stream, fucking have at it.
But the other thing
munch
too
on those
is,
numbers. So
on that note though, it depends on how you have to be able to interpret the numbers. There are many factors that might go into numbers. Day of the week, one of them. Timing, another one of them.
Yeah.
You know, did you get rated? Did you not get rated? Were other people live? And it's too many factors to really over worry about it. But one of the things that you can learn about it is overall growth and trends. So like if you want to look at different things, like one of the things that I decided about was I was doing an ongoing Kingdom Hearts where I wanted to do Kingdom Hearts 1, then Kingdom Hearts 2, you know, play the different things and play the story. But one of the things I started noticing was my viewership on the Kingdom Hearts streams, specifically as I went on, were dipping. And then like when I say dipping, I mean like they went from like below average to like my lowest viewed streams since I started. And I kind of like looked into that. I talked to a couple people off stream, got their input on it. And in general, it was because Kingdom Hearts is such a story-driven game that if people didn't start from the beginning, you can't just jump into the middle of it.
Right. You wouldn't know what's going on.
And the other aspect too is Kingdom Hearts is such a nostalgic game that people enjoy. It's that weird niche of like they enjoy playing themselves, and it's not something that they always want to watch someone else play.
Right.
So it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, we're going to freeze this and potentially come back to it.
Yeah.
Way out, like in the future, but like for the timing of the channel, it's not great.
It wasn't working out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense to do. It's important to know when to pause.
Yeah.
A game. I'd had to do that with Alien Isolation because goddamn, that game is so long. Like fuck, dude. Like my brain's already, a little bit willy wonky anyway,
Yeah.
So I had to call pause on that. I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
The other thing too that I've done a few times that's helped me mentally is I'll come out with a schedule. And I know that different people have different opinions on on schedules and stuff like that. But like sometimes I'll be like, hey, this is what's scheduled for the week. And in whatever, and I show up to the stream and like, no, I really don't feel like streaming that. We're just gonna stream something else. And like as a streamer, don't force yourself to do something because you're potentially being disingenuous or you're not having fun. One of the biggest things for me that I like want you, part of the reason I keep putting schedules out is so you guys know of any sort of schedule changes that happen. Plus then there's like big events that happen, like, I'm doing weekly interviews. And they're not always at certain days. They're not always at certain times. So people can show up for that specific content if they want to, given the fact that it might move around during the week. Plus then there's like, things that are coming up during this week. There's a whole bunch of really, really cool things coming up. Like tomorrow we got Dark Tide. Friday I've got my collab with Mojo starting. And then Sunday I'm going to be streaming a brand new game that came out at the beginning of the month that the developers gave me a key for.
Right.
It's a like brand new 2D platformer type game that people probably don't know about. But like if they want to show up, they could be like, oh, what's this really cool thing that maybe potentially find out about. So things like that are why I put the schedule out. Plus also me being, bird brain, scatterbrained, sit there and go, what's my schedule again?
What am I doing today? What did I say? Yeah, I have that. So like when it comes to collabs and stuff, I definitely need to get better about putting an actual schedule out there just so people know like, hey, Ella's not going to be on her channel. She's going to be fucking, she'll be with Zimu on what's the day? Wednesday. She'll be with Zimu on Wednesday. Hey, she'll be with Ray on Saturday. Things like that. So yeah. But also because my brain fixated on Sunday. Anyway. My brain fixated on that fucking phrase and I needed to.
That's fair.
But yeah, no, it's definitely a useful tool. But at the same time, for a regular weekly schedule, I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. The me that makes a schedule on a Sunday is not the me that sits down on a Wednesday to play the game. They are two very distinct Ellas, and they are not anything alike.
Yeah, that definitely happens to me occasionally, but part of what helps me able to plan that out is I'm starting to plan out my streams with different things in mind. So my ADHD brain can sit there and go, I can do 4 different things during the week instead of going like, I want to play the same game 3 times a week and go, day 3, I want something else. Now, if I sit here and I go, day 1 is going to be this, day 2 is going to be that, day 3 is going to be that, my ADHD brain goes, no, we can keep to the schedule. This works. It's almost like I've learned how to work around my own brain.
Yeah. Which is important. You got to learn how to work with yourself. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. But yes. I love that song, dude. I love that song.
Do you have any questions for me?
know why. Yes, I do have questions for you. I want to know why and how you came up with the you that we see today. What was
The me.
what was the spiritual journey of the Zimu that we see on the screen right now?
Well, first off, Frost Viper, hello, welcome on in. If I can get a shout out for Frost Viper is a wonderful horny tuber, who's a sweet bean, and we love his content.
Wait, repeat what you just said.
Frost Viper,
yes,
is a wonderful horny tuber.
Horny tuber?
Yeah, horny tuber.
Horny tuber, hey you! How you doing?
He actually creates fantastic content.
Nice.
I joke that it's a horny tuber, but he's really a lewd tuber.
Gotcha. Nice, excellent.
Frost is definitely down bad for certain people, but yeah, we like Frost here. Frost is just a whole lot of fun. Great stream.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I lurk in Frost streams a lot. But so the journey for me. Oh God. Okay, so the concept started. So I work in aviation.
Yes.
So one of the things I've always really liked is I actually really like obviously the aesthetic of the bar behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But before the bar even became an idea, I work in aviation, so this whole genre of playing, this whole feeling is basically lives in my head at all times.
Mm-hmm. Like that old style kind of aviation. Yeah.
So when it came to content creation, one of the first ideas is like, hey, it'd be great if I like created this almost aviation style, stream or whatever. And like, how can I incorporate that in? And I was like, coming up with I want to be a VTuber, especially.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Frost and Dumpling, welcome on in. So I was like, how do I incorporate this, and how do I become like a VTuber? Because one of the things you want a pina colada?
Pina coladas.
I can definitely work on making pina coladas. I am still learning as a bartender.
If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain.
I don't even have half a brain.
If you're making
Okay.
In my research, when it comes to VTubers, one of the things that stands out about almost every VTuber is they have, it's always, you start off with a base of a person, mainly because it's hard to portray something that's not human when you yourself are not. I understand that not everybody does that, but there's always some sort of humanistic aspect of VTubers. So I was like, okay, what do I want to be? Do I want to be like a wolf? Do I want to be like a bear? Do I want to be these different things? And going through my head, I was like, okay, what vibes with me? Aviation, flight, bird. And I was like, okay, I really like the idea of bird for multiple reasons. Plus, there's also the fact that I'm non-binary. I go by he, they. And I was like, okay, one of the things I really like is colors. I like colorful things. Okay, birds. Let me think about birds. What works? I found out doing some research, the existence of a fairy wren. A fairy wren is a beautiful blue bird that's native to Australia.
Ooh. I want to look it up.
So hence why the name Zimu Wren.
That makes sense now. I was gonna ask that too, where you got Zimu Wren from, actually.
So wren is the type of bird.
Gotcha. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah. Actually, Akwi, which is the bird friend that you're sitting next to on the shelf, is very, very similar to wren colors. Frost, no you. But then the original design came out of like, okay, how do I want to be a bird? How do I want to be a wren? So then the idea of harpy came out, and not just being like a typical, I don't want to say typical, not just being like a common bird VTuber where it's just like I'm a person with bird features. No, we're gonna be a full harpy. And then I was like thinking about it, I'm like, actually though, this works on so many levels, because when's the last time you heard the term harpy and had it pictured as a male,
Never. Honestly.
right?
Like,
The
not
really
maybe
common
once.
one for harpies is either D&D or Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're
Mhm.
almost every time pictured as a female because female typically is pictured as smaller, diminutive, which works for flight.
Yes. Hollow
But-
bones. Are your bones hollow?
Mine, I'm gonna say for my flight, no, because
okay.
I have a little bit more muscles to sustain the flight.
Gotcha. Damn. So you got that bone marrow, huh?
Well, you gonna suck them out?
Yeah. Yes. I like the crunchies of the bones.
But going back to my original model, I'm actually gonna pull it up because I'm talking about it. Can we pull up menu? Thank you. So the original soft harpy.
Mm-hmm.
The things that or the major things for this one is there's the colors of the non-binary flag in this.
Yes.
You get the purple, the white, the yellow, and the black.
Mhm.
And then the blue's added in as a complementary color.
Gotcha.
So that's where that comes from. The green eyes is because again complementary color.
Mhm.
And then when I came down, like that model came out as I want to start streaming as a VTuber, and I didn't really know exactly where I wanted to come out with. So I came up with an idea that was, I don't want to say basic, but simple.
Yes. Simplicity is where you start.
And that existed because I didn't know what type of content I wanted to create. Did I want to be more of a game style? It gave me a lot of flexibility to play around with and get my feet under myself as a creator until I started planning for a 2.0.
Gotcha.
And one of the things that I wanted to do was really grow up my content, because one of the things about that model is it's chibi style. Which when it comes to growing up the content creates some slight issues. I know you've talked about it offline to me.
Yeah.
There are some aspects of being a chibi model and having, adult things going on that creates issues. So I started looking for, designing a 2.0. And very specifically, I wanted to saying distance myself from that type of content is the wrong phrasing. But I wanted to look for something that was different, something that wasn't anime style, something that wasn't chibi style. And I landed in, Sai's corner. And I was like, holy shit. Like
this is exactly what I wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And holy shit, did Sai knock it out of the park.
He did. I agree.
To the point where I can't ever imagine, at least in a very long time, completely changing away from this design. I would be hard pressed to. There might be aspects I change about it. There might be things that improve or whatever.
Yeah, adjustments, improvements, stuff like that. Yeah.
But like there are certain aspects I don't think I could ever really get away from with this model. So there's things that are still present. So you still have the purple, blue, white feathers. You still have all the colors of the non-binary in there. The first model, I didn't have them out, mostly because I don't have the toggle associated with it anymore, but I still had the goggles in the first model. So they're still here. They've been updated to be a lot more aviator-like.
Shiny.
Yeah. That's one of the other things about... That's one of the other things that Sai knocked out of the park. And yeah, Ruby. This is actually a playlist that I found yesterday. Somebody shared it on TikTok, and it's actually meant to be. It's actually meant to be a boss D&D, like a boss battle D&D playlist. But I really liked it, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna play this.
Hey yo. But no, I very much enjoy your model. It's fucking good for one. And for two, like you said, there's not very many harpies that you can think of that are like that look more masculine. They tend to be more feminine. So
right. Even my first model still was slight feminine.
softer. Yeah, it had a softer look.
Right. To the point where the original rigger actually rigged it in a way to give me chest physics.
Oh no!
I had to go back and be like, so
Why do I jiggle?
Yes. Also, we're gonna take care of that real quick before I forget.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. My chest don't jiggle, jiggle. It fold.
But yeah. But that's kind of like the story, a little bit of the story. I mean, I have a ref sheet that I get that's on my Discord, but there's a whole lot of I mean, just lifting myself up a little bit. Obviously, I don't have any legs, but you can kind of see there's a lot of inspiration that comes from a flight suit in my clothes. So very much leaning into the aviation aspect, like plus the bar, plus everything else. Really, really leaning into that kind of style, because on top of not just being a harpy, what other streamer kind of leans into this aesthetic
that I know of?
Yeah,
none that I know of.
So like there's that kind of aspect too. It's kind of playing multiple layers on that. Like I'm really trying to like create something new. So like there's like this void in the content creation, which is like, you know, multiple layers. We're talking like harpy VTuber, we're talking aviation, we're talking, you know, the bar style. I know it's something that's a couple other people have done, but like it's done by a couple other people because it's such a good idea.
Right. For sure.
And then there's also the interview. Like that's even rarer.
The thing is with interviews is that it as a content, it's fucking hard to pull off because like you have to vibe with your guest has to vibe with you, and then like keeping up the talking points, dude, talking for 3 fucking hours straight is hard.
By the way, we passed the 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm aware. It can be tough. Like I'm good because I'm in good company. But like in general, I feel like some people try it and it doesn't work because you're just, you know, you're not in good company or you're nervous, and I get it. It's okay to be nervous.
It was something that it was something words go burr at longer times. Yeah. So there was actually an aspect of that really kind of got this idea and this itch in my brain of like, hey, this might actually be a type of content that I want to do. So like I'd be hanging out in VCs with a couple other people, and like and like we'd be vibing, and like when I say like we're vibing, I mean like we just spent like 4 hours in the VC with each other, just hanging out, getting to know each other, asking questions about things, and talking about stories. And like that, I was like, hey, and somebody mentioned they're like, you know, you've got such a, like, they literally said to me, like, one of the things that makes it easy about opening up is like, you make it so welcoming, you're so comfortable to talk with that you don't make anybody
Yeah. I see you double spinning because I have the stream pulled up on my other screen. Greg, it's killing me. It's fucking killing me, dude.
But like, it was that aspect of like you, like people like you make it hard in a way to not open up yourself, and they didn't mean that in a bad way. It's just like they're like, you have such a welcoming feel and atmosphere, and like the way that you talk about yourself and other people, like
oh my
there's
God.
a self-care check.
All right, I need more milk, please. I need calcium, even though I don't have bones. Also, Z, this is why you have no points. This is why you have no points. Save your points.
But yeah, they basically that person basically told me, you know, it'd be really cool to have you like interview people and get to know them and stuff like that. And so like I part of the 2.0 was revealing, hey, this is going to be a new type of content that I want to try out. And I've received basically nothing but positive feedback on it.
Right.
I don't really think that there's a whole lot of negative feedback I've heard back at all about this kind of thing. People really enjoy it, and I think it's, you know, from what I've seen, fairly unique, at least in the way that I do it.
All right, you know what? Let me be the fucking first. Let me be the first.
Grumpy.
If you don't like Zimu, I'm going to fucking eat you. It's that simple.
Ayo,
We're going to end up on my what? I'm gonna eat you now. Okay.
Ayo.
Never again. But like I said, if you don't like Zimu, why? What?
Why?
Why? Gnome, get him! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Rise! Fly, my pretties! Fly! Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be a grown-up now. Hold on. Wait, why am I spinning? Stop it. Get some help. There we go.
It still absolutely blows my mind. When I first started streaming as a VTuber, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting to get as far as I have, and it really blows my mind. It really blows my mind how supportive people have been and still are to this day, and like how many people I've met just through streaming and existing, and like I cannot be, you know, any happier than I have been. Like oh god, let's see, how many months is it? Almost 8 months. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What
when
the fuck?
did you start?
March.
March? Yo, we started around the same time then.
Wait, when did you start?
Like end of March, beginning of April?
March 20. Okay, let me go into my folder.
Oh, I started 20 like March of this year. March, April of this year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Hey, that's so funny though.
Do I have still saved? Hold on, where is it? My debut post, March 22nd, 2022.
Damn. That's so funny. That's such a small world.
Right?
Holy fuck.
But yeah, so 8 months now. I cannot believe how far I've come in 8 months. Like, people were so supportive and so like by the end of the first stream, I had all of the requirements for affiliate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except for number of streams and stream time, and technically the average viewers. But like by the end of my first week of streaming, I basically had all the requirements done.
Yeah, you were well on your way.
And like everybody, like it is like, I know people who have streamed for years and don't hit that. Like I cannot. It just blows my mind that like I started with so much support. Like, speaking of bad attitude, where? But yeah, like it just absolutely boggles me how like like I would still do this regardless if I had the support or not. Like this, maybe not to the level that I'm currently doing, because I don't think I could without financial support, at least from what I've gotten. But like, I'd still be content creating because I enjoy doing it. But like, I'm doing it in a way that I don't think I've ever expected to do it already. And like, I couldn't tell you what I'd be doing in another 6 months.
Right.
But like,
the possibilities are limitless. but
like,
yeah,
in the last like within the last 2 months, like getting upgrades like a stream deck, figuring out how to do OBS, you know, obviously new model, like all of this stuff. It's tools that I can better create content.
Right. And the thing is too is like it's hello. It's crazy to think about too, because it's like with each upgrade, you just feel that much more confident in
Right.
yourself and your ability as well. Like it's not necessary to have all the fancy schmancy,
No,
the
not at
newest
all.
gizmos. Um, and you kind of like make do with what you have. But sometimes when you get some nice shiny new toy, it's just like, eh, it's like
You know
nice
what-
shiny new toy.
You know, one of the coolest things that I figured out how to do with a Stream Deck?
Hmm.
I can push a button and I can, it's gonna look weird being in the bar, but, am I on the wrong, is it the wrong button? That's the wrong button. This button. Did it not work? Did it break?
I saw you like perk up a bit, and I was like, okay.
I apparently need to fix something, but it's
Balance
a
physics.
lighting effect, where, it's like a dynamic lighting on my model, but like I also
Oh.
filtered it so it doesn't affect my eyes, but by extension, because it's the same color as the goggles.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can't.
I think
play with that.
I think you've done that. I've seen you do that a few times. It might be because I'm here, and I think I'm layered over you.
No, that's not what it is. I think it's just
Oh.
my Stream Deck. Why is that broken?
Uh-oh. Somebody call an ambulance.
Hey,
But
that's
not
pretty
Conrad,
good.
hello, welcome on in.
Conrad, hi.
No, that should be working. Let me see if I can't manually talk it. Oh, I know why. Haha.
Haha.
I'm just dumb.
Smart. Big smart.
Did I fix it now? Hold on. Aha!
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Dude, that's so cool. I need to do that actually.
It's because I had it layered wrong. But so basically the reason it looks like that is because my gaming scene, I'll switch over. You're not going to be there real quick, but I can switch over and just show you what it currently looks like. So like the reason why I'm that color is because there's this background of the sky there. And then it makes a lot more sense when I do this because it takes on the colors of what's behind me.
Right.
Zemo. This is your conscience speaking. Zemo. Zemo, where are the beans at?
Where the beans at?
Where are the beans at? Zemo, why haven't I tooted in 6 months? Zemo, please.
I ate them.
Ah!
Wait, go off. How do I stop? I don't
Stuck
have
in a
button for
cave.
clean.
Stuck in a cave. It's just the fucking
Okay, I'm learning about voice mod that you need a button to clean it afterwards.
Yes. Yes, you do.
You can't just hit the button twice.
Yes. You
Good to
can't
know,
just hit
good
the
to
button
know.
twice. It will not work.
I could also do this.
Hello. Welcome to the old times.
I'd like to report. It's fucking windy.
what is going on with your eyebrows?
It's don't fucking judge my eyebrows. Hello? That's rude. I don't ask you about your eyebrows. What's up with your eyebrows, you fucker? Looking for the beans. Also, side note, I think Z has asked like twice now. Why goop? May I answer that real quick?
Yes. Why goop? Oh, is that?
Why not?
Why not a goop? But no, goop, because goop is good. Goop allows me to be what I want to be. Cause this okay. To be quite frank with you, even though my name is Ella, essentially this body that you see before you. You know how when you take a glove off and the glove rolls inside out.
Yes.
That's what this body do. That's what this body do.
Oh.
This body fold. It don't jiggle. It fold.
It don't jiggle. It don't jiggle. Oh wait, no, that's
honestly, actually, it does both. It jiggle and it fold.
Hey yo, Viper activate, just like hey yo, people arrive.
Yes, so this body do be folding. Just not yet.
Just not yet.
Just not yet.
So that artwork is that artwork that I shared as part of our going live that's based on your new design, right?
Correct. Honestly, I can send if you want to show it.
You don't want to save it?
I don't mind, because it's still a ways off.
Because I also don't want you potentially ruining any sort of debuts or anything that you're gonna have.
Look, I'm very bad at like when it comes to my own stuff. I'm very bad at hiding things. Okay, I'm very much look at me.
Look at me.
Fucking look at me. Put your eyes on me right now. Now.
Wait, hold on. Eyes on.
Okay.
Where is it? We got the googlies. Why are you eating the googly eyes?
Don't put dessert in front of me if you don't want to eat. That's like putting a motherfucking cake in front of me. So
hey yo, which kind of cake?
Whatever kind of cake you trying to put in front of me. What kind of cake you offering? Huh? What kind of cake you offering? If you're talking about some honey buns, I'll take those too.
I like how Viper and me are in the same vein of thought.
I got some buns, but they ain't honey. Look, I'm a bun connoisseur, okay? I will take those buns. I will inspect those buns. Give slight tap to ascertain the jiggly of the buns, and then I will return them to you unharmed. It's a good time. It's a good time. They call me the bun master.
So I will say, I know that you work early and it is during the week.
Yes.
How are you doing on energy?
I'm okay, honestly. I'm doing okay. However, I do start my new role on Friday, so I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Okay.
Because starting Friday, I have the absolute pleasure of having to wake up at 4:30 in the morning every day. I
don't envy you.
Yeah, I don't envy me either. I wouldn't envy me either.
So I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm also going to say to chat, if you guys have any questions for either of us, start putting them in chat. We'll read them off.
Yes.
Well, we'll do open questions for anybody that wants to know more about Ella here. I'm also going to put the collab command in chat for you. But if you guys have any questions for either of us, we'll even answer questions that might have already been answered, but people would have missed or potentially could have missed. But I'm also going to just, ask some of the questions that I use as I start to, why Ella cute?
Why Ella cute? Because am.
Because am.
Simple answer. Because am. Simple.
Wait, can you love my face? Ayo.
Wait, what?
Frost, when can I love your face, me? There's a different kind of
Ayo.
There's a different kind of platform for that kind of content. I don't plan on opening that kind of platform anytime soon.
Oh my God.
Can you have my face? No.
Oh my God.
It is my face, and there's only
You're
one.
talking about YouTube, right? god. Everybody wants your face. Leave their face alone. Leave the face alone. They need that. God damn it. I mean to hang out, but hey yo. Ella Trueform win?
Oh my god, hold on. The Zimu Launchinator? Oh god.
I'm sorry, what?
Frost Viper redeemed the Innator.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So, alright. So we've got
Betty the Platypus. I have a new invention. We have the Zimu Launchinator. What it does is it actually takes all of people across the tri-state county and launches them into the air towards this person's stream that's named Zimu.
Oh my god. Yeet directly at stream. Directly into mouth. I mean, that's not what I meant.
I will say I gotta stop doing stuff like that because it is getting late. But one of the questions that I saved towards the end, do you yourself have a motto that you like to live by?
Touch grass, slap ass. Is one of the. It's just one of them. Touch grass, slap ass. I would also say progress, not perfection. What's another one?
Viper.
I'm glad that you two can live by this. It's a good motto. I think that's really the main two. And then overall, just fucking enjoy myself, enjoy life. Like don't let myself be hunkered down in fear of things, But yeah, that's not really a motto, but it's just a statement.
I know a really good one that I like.
Yeah.
That was it's kind of like it was Sai kind of put into better words what I was putting. And it's be unapologetically yourself. If you're being true to yourself, you're going to be true to your content, you're going to be true to your audience. You're going to be genuine with what you do, and you're going to have fun.
Very facts. My fucking brain is a fax machine right now. Peter. But no, that's a valid fucking point. Like, if you are comfortable in yourself and what you do and who you are, all the power to you. You're gonna be that much better off.
What is your future goals as VTubers in the community? Oh god, let's see. Future goals as VTubers. So I kind of am starting this whole thing is kind of like the start of my long-term, one of my long-term goals, which is to build a platform where I can create a type of content that people aren't really creating. Like, it's collabing in a way that isn't typical entertainment for this platform. I will say, it's getting people to come on here in ways that they wouldn't do in their own channel and talk about things that they don't get to talk about because they're worried about other aspects. They're worried about entertaining in different ways and talking about themselves and in different ways. So like getting them to come here, invite their community on, and letting their community learn more about them in an interview podcast style. It's kind of one of my current long-term goals. And then basically building this up as a type of content where people can come here almost expecting that type of content. And another long-term thing is when I have enough people that I've interviewed, getting people to come back and giving them a space where they can interact with each other and create, a whole different type of just chatting content where, they're getting out of their own space, not really worrying about their own chat, not really worrying about, trying to entertain their own in their own space, trying to content create in their own space. It's really just creating a place where people can hang out, be gremlins with each other, even if it's through OBS, even through a different person's stream, but like getting VTubers together in a way that they wouldn't typically have At least not at our level, I want to say.
Yeah, that's definitely a kind of a niche that needs to be carved out, and I think you've done a really excellent job of like starting to dig that space out. So, for sure.
Frost, we got to get you a model so you can actually hang out in the bar. I know Frost
V-Roid.
has
V-Roid's a good way to start.
Frost has a wonderful PNG.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I want to touch on a lot. I know I talked about myths and stuff like that are wrong. PNG tubers are still VTubers, and they're not anything less, and VTubers are not anything better.
Yes.
It's just a different means of projecting yourself up on screen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had a PNG tuber for a very long time, or a PNG for a very long time, and that's all I was. And then I swapped over to Vroid and kind of bounced between the two of those, and now I'm me, and now I'm this goop. So
Also, Frost, I will hit you up in the future. I know I've got a whole lot of stuff coming up. But my people will talk to your people in the future.
My secretary will be with you shortly.
The future Zemu will be in contact with your future Viper.
Future.
What are your long-term goals as a VTuber? Like with the community and stuff like that, to Viper's point.
In terms of community-wise, like for the future is just continuing to build it up to create a space where everybody feels safe, everybody feels comfortable, you know. And then like I want to build a community, and I'm still working on it, still work in progress. That even if I'm not there, they're making connections with each other, you know? Because I don't want it to be only, people only show up if I'm there. I don't want that. That's not what I want. A community is meant for everybody to interact with everybody, for everybody to feel safe and comfortable within that space. At least from my point of view, that's how I feel about it.
I agree.
So that's just something that's a long-term goal, is creating that space. And then just continuing to like kick myself into gear and to create better and better content, you know, starting to get on those other platforms, starting to, you know, just do more than what I know I can do right now. Because right now, you know, dealing with external items, dealing with external life has my battery sometimes a little beaten up.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it. So definitely improving on that as well. But I think those are kind of my main goals.
To touch on that too, from what I've seen, Ella's community is very similar to my community in terms of values and whatnot, where there's a reason why I have this flag here on the bar. It means it's LGBTQ in the best way, which is everybody's welcome, and everybody's allowed to be their true selves. As long as you're honest with me, I will be honest with you. As long as you respect me, I will also respect you.
Yep.
And regardless of what you're going through, this is always a safe space.
Exactly. And I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. So, but I definitely think that's the important thing. So I can be a what?
A potato.
A potato flew around my room before you came. My room before you came. I am a potato now. Sputicus.
Sputicus. But I'm Spartacus.
No, I'm Sputicus. But yeah, no, I think that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Is there anything that you want to be remembered for?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo. My legacy is singing Scooby-Doo at least one time every stream. That is the legacy I leave behind. If anything, I will be remembered as the motherfucking Scooby-Doo Eldritch Horror. That's what I will be remembered as.
Is that what your Scooby-Doo redeem is?
Yes!
I have been wondering that for...
It's Scoobert Doo, and he laughs, and I need to fix him because he's a little bit broken right now, but I have clips of me just singing Scooby-Doo theme songs during like Valorant games. I have clips of me singing Scooby-Doo when I'm scared in a horror game. That is my comfort song. I watched Scooby-Doo Spooky Island over the weekend. Not sponsored.
Oh my god.
And that's just how I choose to live my life, and that's how it is.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And I don't even ask me why Scooby-Doo, because I don't know. I just don't.
I know Scooby-Doo was a huge part of my childhood.
True.
But I know in terms of like, it's kind of in line with other stuff that I've been talking about. If I want to be remembered for anybody or for anything, it's being remembered for creating this kind of a space where people can show up and just kind of like, I honestly think a bar is the perfect kind of space for what I'm aiming for. It's a welcoming space where people can sit down, share tales, share over a drink, and feel welcome. And you can be downtrodden, you can be cast out or whatever, but the door will always be open for you.
There will always be a light on. Also, my name's Zimu. I'm gonna make a good fucking answer while Ella just he-hoos over fucking Scooby-Doo. Okay. Okay.
Listen.
That's fine.
Listen, I'm not trying to
I'm kidding. I'm only teasing. I know. I tease.
It's also not like I've had practice with this for how many of these interviews now?
How many times now? Oh my god. Oh gosh. He read the questions, he has the answers written down. That's cheating! You got the answers written down on the back of your wing? Let me see that. Give me your fucking wing right now. Give me the wing.
You can check. It's not there.
Hey, don't fucking slap me! How dare you?
You like it.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm sorry. Last time I checked, I didn't like being slapped by a fucking chicken wing. Jesus. God. Ugh. People these days. I can't go any further. God. I'm a dissatisfied customer.
So we're gonna do the collab. We're actually gonna do a shout out command for you.
Shout out.
If we can get an actual shout out for Ella, where can people find you? Like where they can find where can they find your content? I know you talked about reaching out to the other platforms, so where would those be?
Yeah, so as of right this minute, I currently have a YouTube. My YouTube is at ElladritchVT. Excuse me. It's the same thing across all the platforms. So anywhere you can find me on is going to be ElladritchVT. Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. In the future, if the name's not taken, on TikTok as well. Those are going to be the main places. And then in terms of content-wise, a lot of it is strictly Twitch right now. So, but if you like shitposts, I shitpost daily on Twitter. Sometimes they're pretty good, I like to think.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they're pretty good.
We had a 2-part shitpost interaction that happened at multiple points during the day.
Oh my god, yeah.
You into a pile of pickles.
Pickles.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. What was that? What did I made a dope rhyme. Oh yeah. Give me the yeet burb and free my soul. I want to get lost in the pickle bowl.
Oh my god.
The pickle bowl. Come on.
That was so good. We
love the pickle bowl. But yeah, so those are going to be the main 2 platforms at the moment, until I get my shit together.
So what can people expect coming up for a schedule for you?
In terms of a schedule, so this week, today is Wednesday, correct? Yes, today's Wednesday. So Thursdays, I have off of streaming. I take that day to myself to reset. However, we are having a movie night. We're watching we're watching a Goofy movie tomorrow night.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna start that around like 7:30 p.m. Eastern, so it'll be there. And then Friday, I'm probably just gonna be doing more Friday art. This is not something I'm involved in. To go on a little more of a serious note for a second, it's not something I personally am involved in, but people that I know are involved in it. Sai, you know him, he's involved in it. There is a relay going on in regards to suicide prevention and awareness. That's happening Friday, so that I've retweeted before. I will be retweeting it again as soon as that information is popping back up. So keep an eye on that. Go support that cause. It's a fucking good cause. And then Saturday, I will be with another friend of mine, Ray. He is another Eldritch being. And I will be backseat gremlining for him on Saturday night. It'll be a great time. But yeah, that's mostly the breakdown for the week. So
I know anybody who's come by from me. Obviously, we have here on Twitch, Zimaren. You can find me same name, Twitter, TikTok. I also am on YouTube as well. I post my VODs there. I'm also I've been taking a break because I've been taking a break for the move, but I do produce TikToks, and those also get posted to YouTube in the form of shorts. And then in terms of a schedule for me, oh my god!
Hey, let's go! Yeah!
Blessings from the Temple of the Tail. Hello.
Ooh, the tail, you say?
We got the double raid.
Let's go. Poggers. That's poggers.
Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? You guys were playing, Zay was playing Minecraft. If I can also get a shout out for...
Or were they double
for
Minecrafting?
Tommy. I don't know.
I think they were double Minecrafting.
Were you guys doing a Minecraft collab? Those are always fun.
Unless it's just wild coincidence.
Let's
Extreme
see.
coincidence. You know, I've never played Minecraft.
They might have been. But yeah, welcome on in, Zay. And then the Temple of the Tail, Zay is a chameleon? I think.
A chameleon? Oh, that's kind of cool.
If I remember right.
Let me go.
Do your shadows mean... Listen, hold on. It was buried, okay? Yes, Mojo, I do appreciate you. Chameleon, yes. But yeah, welcome on in. I actually will have to give Tommy a follow. And go check them out later. But Zay, super comfy, adorable chameleon. Welcome on in. How was your stream? What were you guys doing on Minecraft?
We like our reptiles here. Reptar.
If you guys want to do ! Collab, I have the one and only Eldritch Goop Queen herself.
That's me.
We were just talking about, we were kind of getting ready to begin wrapping up a little bit. He's a constant threat to your
Threat
safety.
to my safety. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Hey, that's pretty
Playing
good.
Super Hostile Realm. Oh my god, Dark Souls Minecraft.
Wait, there's Dark Souls Minecraft? No.
Oh my god.
What?
Don't run in front of your arrows. Oh no.
Arrow to the knee. Hashtag arrow to the knee. Thank you.
No. As I was going to say, for a schedule for me, because this is actually technically the first day of my schedule this week. Tomorrow, unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss your movie night.
That's fine. It's okay.
Starting at 8 o'clock. Starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be playing some Darktide, the early access for people. Technically, I think they're calling it early access beta, starts tomorrow.
Nice. That'll be a good time. That'll be really fun.
So we're doing a 4-way collab. It's going to be me, Mojo Loki, Z Lover 1 Million, and Vixen.
Nice.
And we're going to be doing the four-player co-op starting tomorrow night. For those of you who don't know, I did get accepted by Fat Shark, which are the developers for Darktide and Vermintide 2, and I am part of their official creator program.
Let's fucking go! Woo! Go Burb!
So that's gonna be happening tomorrow. And then Friday, starting at noon Eastern, I'm gonna be starting a long-lasting, like a long-term collab between me and Mojo Loki. We're gonna be playing through all the Dark Souls series, Dark Souls games. So Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3.
Nice. That'll be an excellent time.
And then the next time would be Sunday. Sunday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be playing through a super adorable game. From what I can tell, I got given a key for the game. It's called Space Tale: Every Journey Leads Home. And it is a adorable 2D platformer puzzle game where you play as a dog that was sent to space.
Hey, yo, that's kind of cute.
Right.
Little puppy in space. Aww.
So I'm going to be kind of diving into that and sharing that experience with you guys.
Nice.
So that should be a whole lot of fun.
That sounds like a good fucking week. That sounds like a great week. Excellent. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that Darktide stream, by the way.
Yeah.
So you've played you said you've played Vermintide, right?
I played a little bit of Vermintide 2. I kind of hopped on that Vermintide train in a weird time where people were kind of, I don't want to say they're done, but like definitely like had played to the end of the game and it had lost
some of the momentum, kind of.
Yeah. A lot of the people that were still there had been there for a long time. It's like trying to, if you were to try to dive into League of Legends right now.
Yeah, really, it's like the old crowd.
Yes. So it was very much, and like I still play occasionally, but the problem is most of the time that I'm playing, I'm not playing with a group of collabers. I'm playing solo in a game that's designed around having 4 people.
That's rough. That's rough. So
it's fun, it's enjoyable, I like the content, but it gets repetitive without the right group of people.
Right, to keep it spicy.
Now, Darktide, completely fresh game. Different mechanics, a whole bunch of different stuff. That should be a whole lot of fun. You guys seem to very much enjoy it when I played it during the closed beta. Oh, was it like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was right before your move, I think, wasn't it?
It was like a week or 2 before the move.
Oh, my sense of time is awful.
Yeah.
So bad.
But yeah, we're doing a four-way collab. At least unless we have connection issues, we're all planning on streaming for that.
Nice, that'll be good.
If I can actually get a shout out for everybody for that for tomorrow, that'd be amazing. But yeah, there'll be more stuff about that posted on Twitter. I'll post about it in the Discord. And yeah, there's a whole thing. Like actually, if you look in my about section now, if you scroll down, there's a little panel there associated with this is like official Darktide creator or whatever.
Ooh.
It's fancy.
Official. Oh my god. I'm in the presence of a professional.
Mojo, there's 2 N's. Appreciate you though.
You gotta remember Vixen.
Did you just shout out Vivi?
Oh my god.
Modzo, he was struggling.
Look, okay, even mods need their breaks sometimes, okay?
Yes. It's all good though. We do appreciate the mods.
We love mods. It's
if
all
I can
good.
get hearts in chat for the mods.
Big hearts.
Big hearts. We appreciate mods here. They do put up a whole lot of work. They deal with my bullshit and
Yes.
and at the end of the day, they're really not actually getting paid. So huge
They're being
huge
paid
thank you.
They're being paid in seed.
In seed.
Seed. Take that as you will. Paid in exposure? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Clip whore? Oh my god.
Z does actually do a lot of clipping for me.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, people who clip make streamers' lives so much easier. It's
Right?
so nice. It's so nice.
It does save me a lot of time. I still go back through my VODs and clip some things for like when I want to do when I would want to make like TikToks and stuff like that. But like
Right.
having a second pair of eyes and somebody going through it and be like, hey, that was a really funny moment, like that made me giggle, so I clipped it. Like it tells me like, hey, you like that section of content, let me try to recreate that in the future because
Yeah.
like I know like what to look out for. So like we appreciate clips.
Yep.
On the note of clips too, because I make TikToks, there's actually a very good chance that people clipping make it into my TikToks.
So it makes life easy, makes good content, and it lets you know what people like, so that's even better. So yeah. But
We have been going for coming up on 4 hours, so I was going to ask,
go.
do you have any closing thoughts, closing statements, or questions?
Unfortunately, I am thoughtless. This brain
Thoughtless?
empty. Yes.
Well, it looks like we need to get you a thought.
Are you offering? This brain thoughtless, me maidenless. Oof. All right, good night. Thoughtless or thoughtless? Z, it's both. It's both. No, but I appreciate you for reaching out, for bringing me on here. I really do. It's been a brilliant time. I've very much enjoyed myself.
You have been like an amazing guest.
Thank you.
This has been a lot of fun.
So it's been brilliant, awesome, fantastic. I'm going to keep an eye on what you do. I think you're going to do great things. So
I know.
that's kind of it.
I do. So one of the things, I do have a channel in Discord where you should have access to, where I will be posting about if I have like open, I call them open nests.
Yeah. I think I've seen it a few times.
So you are more than welcome to hop in anytime that you have availability whenever I'm posting one of those. As part of that, you are also always welcome anytime that you're around.
Sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate that. I will be popping in and screaming out of your laundry saying, "Hey, clean this fucking laundry."
So part of the since this stream has been about you, I will ask you if you have anybody that you would like to raid.
Who would I like to raid? Who do I want to raid? I think quite a few of my people are offline. However, you know Rosa. We love Rosa. Rosa's online. If I can throw her into the ring.
Sure.
However, if you have someone else that you don't get to raid that often, I am cool with that too.
We'll raid Rosa. I have not. I feel like I have not interacted with Rosa in quite a while. But that's also because I've been moving.
Yes. Yeah. Don't dude. Rosa's great. She'll understand. Don't worry about it.
So that's my typical raid message. Would you like to change that to a different raid message?
The Nest sends its regards. Goop style.
Goop style?
Goop style, if I may.
So you want to do like...
The Nest sends its regards. Goop style.
So like this?
Yes. Perfection.
So I'm going to go ahead and get the raid started.
Raiders. Raiders. Also, fun fact, the Twitch algorithm really fucking loves emotes. So I always try to say it. If I may put a special request in for everybody to spam the hell out of the emotes.
Yes. Also, if you guys, we do appreciate if you guys take the extra little bit of time. If you're here this long, if you can hang out for the extra minute or so for the raid to go off, and then that way we can get some visibility on the person that we end up raiding with a larger number.
Heck yeah. Because we love Snake around here. If you don't love Snake, you got a problem.
But I do thank you everybody for coming by. I appreciate you all for hanging out. And Ella has been a whole ton of fun. And I hope everybody has a fantastic night.
Good night. Thank you so much for having me.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.